Ghanatube sunyi modafo snowy masan so atena se ensema wodo ekoso ewo man Ghana mu wonsa ebeka matena sisei de ene makwakopoa ensem ano ede ebro ebusianfo entem pass no dimechi na yenkotie ensem ni bi.
Honorable, I want us to look at this other story as I talked to you about some movements that is taking place at the Kotoka International Airport according to the MP for Asin South. In fact, it was on this network that he broke the news. And I said to him that the only reason why I'll entertain it is because of his position as a member of the Securities and Defense and Interior Committee of Parliament. And so I would want to, grant him that opportunity. So he broke it here and asked a few other questions, but it was a very brief interaction that I had with him. And it appears as now it's all over the place. And it's actually compelled His Excellency the President to respond to the allegations that he's made. And it's been captured in today's Herald newspaper. Now, the Herald newspaper is today, if you look at page, I believe it's page... Okay, so let's just go ahead. It says President John Dramani Mahama has ordered a full-scale investigations into allegations of drug trafficking and money laundering involving 2 suspicious flights that recently arrived at the Kotoka International Airport. The directive follows claims made by Reverend Johnny Timfojo, a member of parliament for the Asin South constituency in the Central Region, on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party at a press conference where he alleged that 2 flights suspected of being involved in illicit activities had landed at KIA. And then the president then says, my attention has been drawn to allegations made at a press conference by an honorable member of parliament, Reverend Johnny Timfojo, regarding 2 suspicious flights arriving at the Kotoka International Airport, suspected to be involved in drug trafficking and money laundering. President Mahama stated. He emphasized that the government treats all such allegations with the utmost seriousness and has tasked key investigative agencies to take immediate action. To ensure a thorough and transparent investigations, I have directed all relevant investigative agencies, including the Narcotics Control Commission, the Police CID, the National Investigations Bureau, and the National Security Coordinator to immediately and fully collaborate with the Honorable Member of Parliament so he provides all necessary information to investigate the allegations and take all action necessary to expose any drug dealing. The President reaffirmed Ghana's strong stance against drug trafficking, declaring that the country would not serve as a transit or destination for illicit drugs. We will remain and maintain zero tolerance for using Ghana as a transit or final destination for drugs or drug trafficking. Now, his remarks follow a recent major drug bust by the NIB where authorities intercepted narcotics with an estimated street value of $350 million. The investigation is expected to uncover the facts surrounding the alleged suspicious flight and bring any perpetrators to justice. The MV Minority Caucus in Parliament had called on National Security to urgently disclose details of 2 aircraft suspected of transporting cocaine and cash into Ghana. They mentioned the flight in question as Emmet Flight NA23AM and Kavok Air's Antonov AN12B, which reportedly landed at Kotoka International Airport from Gran Canaria, Spain, before departing on March 25, 2025. According to intelligence intercepted by the Minority Air Med Flight N823AM and Air Ambulance did not transport any patient, but allegedly carried suspicious cargo suspected to contain cocaine and US dollars. There's no evidence of any medical referral or patient on board. Rather, our intelligence suggests that the aircraft was used to smuggle illicit cargo. And the statement further raised concerns about Kavok Air's Antonov AN12B, which landed on March 12 and remained in Ghana for 13 days before departing on the same day as the AirMed flight. The minority described the coincidence as intriguing and called for full disclosure. Oh, what do you know about this story?
I think
okay.
Honorable Timfojo, MP for that
Asin
South, yeah. We all heard. I listened to his
the press conference,
and we heard some of the wild allegations he made. I am a bit shocked to to the extent that the president took him seriously to the point that he will engage these government agencies to waste their national resources on such a fluke issue.
He's a member of parliament.
Doesn't mean
he's a member of the securities.
No,
and
please. You see, if we are going to respond to this minority in parliament who have made it their daily operation when they are in parliament, if it's one MP stand every day to have a press conference. So today, if it's Moro's turn, tomorrow is Randy's turn, the next day is Annie's turn. So they go around until it comes back to your turn. So that is the kind of system they are running as minority in parliament. A week ago or so, he was on the same person when the president removed the security heads,
yes,
the military heads.
Yes.
The same person went wild, raising issues and trying to make the president look like he's done something that has never been done anywhere else on this planet and all of that. You can tell that he loves the sensation. All right? So I took time to listen to him. He never adduced any evidence, and rather calling for government to waste resources just because his mind is telling him that something could have been done wrongly. Please, where is the evidence? Is it that anytime they hear private jet, just like when the former president was flying around, going to Guyana, Barbados, all kinds of things were carried with them to those places. They think we are also doing the same. We are not. We are not. We are not. Go and find out where the Kenophoria tests and others, where they have their monies invested. And then check with some of the places those private jets they were flying all about, where those jets were flying to. So if those things they were doing is beginning to have effect on them, they shouldn't bring it onto us. We are clean people. We are in government for just 3 months. We have busted a $350 million street value of cocaine only a few days ago. Throughout their 8 years, did we hear any such thing? And are you saying that those who decided to come this time with the consignment, this was their first time? So if it wasn't their first time, how often have they brought this thing? This time around, the intelligence of the military and the navy and others, they just didn't want to arrest the people on the high seas. They wanted to follow through, let the people get into the camp so that they can follow up and know who and who are behind the consignment. So they waited for the whole thing to arrive, discharge, and then there was a swoop. And look at the way it was done. So people should be patient, especially the NPP and their cohort. They should be patient with us. We are nowhere near their league at all, especially when it comes to matters of integrity. They are in a different league altogether. When we talk about drugs and money laundering and all those things, nobody, no MP or minister or someone close to the president was arrested in UK for carrying foreign exchange beyond the limits that is required across immigration desks. Okay, but in their time, it was present. Somebody was apprehended. So please, they should not try to equalize, find some flimsy way to let us look as bad as they did with some of these, drug and money laundering issues. We are nowhere near them. They should stop it. And Fojo will be, the Reverend Minister for that matter, should learn to say the truth. Now, the president is saying that he should go and assist these agencies. Because whatever you know, he who alleges they say should do what? Must prove. So go and prove it there.
He said he suspects. Suspicion, it's difficult to prove suspicion, to give any evidence of suspicion. It's a gut feeling. That's it.
And so does that make sense? That's why I'm saying the president, I'm sorry to say, but he should have just ignored this hot air that was blown out there. The carbon dioxide, which one is the one that comes out? Okay, it's so wrong. And we shouldn't encourage these things. We shouldn't. So the person goes and sleeps and some funny idea comes into his head. The next moment he comes to say it, and then government agencies are at work. I beg to differ.
Madam Azeze mudi mechi kotie ensema hodo ayakoso ewo oman Ghana mu ewusiafo betimi edo comment no ewu kimi na mejebre akenkani na ede amo aha eye Ghanatube so open semetia e na odi weni achimu ana so obetimi subscribe na odo nsa emia bell no so ede ama me fefefe aha eye Ghanatube so siade makram.